welcome to class. So we're going to start class by taking a quick pre-assessment quiz. It's through your Google Classroom, so you all should have the link on there. Let me know if it doesn't work. But once you guys are ready, you can start taking the pre-assessment quiz. It's going to be on some vocab words that we're going to look at today. And when you're done, just put your thumb in the air and we can move on. While you're taking the quiz, try to answer the questions as fast as possible with as much detail as you know and remember. And if you don't know what the words mean, just take your best guess. Give you guys 30 more seconds. All set? Okay, so why are we looking at these vocab words? Is because it's an introduction to our next unit. So our whole next unit is going to be focused on John F. Kennedy and his assassination, and we're going to be working in focus groups to try and figure out who was the group that killed John F. Kennedy based on certain conspiracy theories. So it's important that we know these words so you have a better argument during your court meeting. to persuade the judge and the jury. So, as we go through this PowerPoint, if you guys can open your Quizlet, that's also on the link in Google Classroom, you're going to start to add in these vocabularies so you have this to go back on and to look at. And if you already had a good understanding of what these words mean, you can add in further questions or deeper understanding that other students can look at, and it can help you remind yourself of what the words mean to you already. And if maybe you had an idea and it might not be correct, these questions can also be ways of rethinking your idea. So, first word is assassination. So why we are studying the word assassination, John F. Kennedy was assassinated on November 22nd in 1963 in Dallas, Texas, which is super important to know because it's the basis of your projects. So the description and definition, assassination is the murder of a prominent person or political figure by surprise attack, usually for payment or political reasons. So an example of this is another president that was also assassinated was Abraham Lincoln. He was assassinated in John Wilkes Booth in Ford Theater in Washington, D.C. And then if you guys want to add those into your Quizlet, and you're also going to try and add a picture in there as well, just so you have a visual alongside of it. Does anyone have any questions about assassination?
Who's creating the set?
You guys
I think
can
we all
each,
do,
yeah,
right?
you're each gonna put your own
Okay.
input into it. So.
Okay.
And then if you want, you can actually separate it. If you want to do the why, or if you want to do the description. That's easier for you guys. Does everyone have that in there? So our next word was government. So why are we looking at government? John F. Kennedy was an American politician, was the 35th president of the United States. So he was involved with the government, and one of the conspiracy theories we have is that the CIA actually plotted to kill JFK. So it's super important to understand what the government is and how it relates to him. Description-wise, government is the authority that sets rules for a society, helps its members relate to one another and to others, and keeps it running smoothly, securely, and peacefully. And when we think about that definition in relation to our project, it kind of makes you question if this is true, and if the CIA was one of the people that tried to kill JFK, it makes you question the government. So an example of this is the United States government building in D.C., which is pictured right here, is where the U.S. makes decisions about laws and rules for the United States. So once you guys have that in your Quizlet, let me know, and then make sure you add a picture so you have that visual.
You say to be adding pictures. Add pictures?
Yeah.
Okay.
It'll definitely help you remember the words easier, and for me, I'm a visual learner, so if I think about the word, I'll think about the picture. So it might help you guys too.
Cool.
All set? Cool. So our last vocab word that we need to understand for this unit is two words, conspiracy theory. So many conspiracy theories are based on or around the assassination of John F. Kennedy, including some of which are involved with the United States government. So for your project, you're each going to get a different conspiracy theory, and I want to make sure you know what conspiracy theory means, so you don't think that all of these might be true, because we certainly do not know what actually happened, which we'll be learning about as you go through your project. But a description of conspiracy theory is to have an idea and believe an idea which may not be true in relation to a major event. And the theory does not have exact evidence to back it up, it's just speculation. So a lot of conspiracy theories are based on emotions. And examples of this is the CIA killed John F. Kennedy, aliens exist, and the earth is flat. And based on our previous unit, we learned about the Holocaust. So we have a lot of Holocaust deniers. That's another example that we already explored. So if you want to add something in there about our previous unit, about the Holocaust, it can help you also remember what conspiracy theory means. Okay, so has anyone heard of these words before?
Yes.
Yeah, from previous units and other classes.
Yeah.
So, as far as your Google quizzes, I'm going to take a look at them tonight, and then tomorrow we're going to come back in and revisit that quiz, and maybe these will help you answer those questions better. But for those of you who have heard of these before and might have a good understanding, what are some of the questions you have, either about the project or about the words in general?
Has there ever been a conspiracy theory that was proven true?
Well, going back to your definition of conspiracy theory, read that out loud.
The belief that some covert but influential organization is responsible for a circumstance or event, no concrete evidence presented, only speculation.
So, conspiracy theories are technically not supposed to be true. I am not aware of a conspiracy theory that has been proven correct. Have you?
No, that's
Not yet.
what I'm asking.
We can definitely look into that though, because that would be super interesting. A lot of the conspiracy theories that I know about and that I've studied are proven to be mostly false. But we can definitely look into that, and that'll actually be pretty cool to see that if those come to be true. But hopefully some of them don't, because some of them are very false. So we will definitely look into that. Any other questions about any of the words, or if you've seen them before?
One thing that I mentioned in my pre-assessment, an assassination. I knew it was the murder of an important person, but I wasn't sure if intentional was in the definition.
Mhm.
So it does have to be intentional, right?
Yeah. It's generally driven by the assassinations that are happening in our government. It's driven by a purpose. So that's why the John F. Kennedy assassination is so interesting, because we still don't know exactly what the purpose was, and they have speculation about it, but they don't know the group that performed it and why they wanted to do that. And it's still one of the worst days in our history. So that's why I'm really excited about the project. More about the project. So you're each going to have a conspiracy group, including Mafia, the CIA, the single bullet theory, which we'll learn more about. But each of you in your focus group is going to create a core case and present it to me, and your upperclassmen are going to be the jury who have been through this before, so they know these words and they're looking forward to hearing what your case is going to be. But you have to try and prove to us, using these words and your case specifically, if you can try and convince us that your conspiracy theory is true. So heck, maybe throughout your research you will find that one of them is true to you, and you will see. But I hope you guys really get into it, because it's super interesting, and yeah. Is there any other questions?
No.
Okay. So your quote of the day is, "No medicine cures what happiness cannot," and I will leave class on that note, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.